Hey there, and welcome to The Short Story Is. This is our podcast where we're exploring the world of dentsu, uncovering the stories of innovation, creative thinking, some brilliant minds taking dentsu beyond the realms of traditional advertising. Today we're chatting with Fred Breslau, who is a creative director, emergent experiences manager, and as we learned today, a podcaster, from Team Merkle, from the DACH region, which is Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. And I couldn't help but notice that emergent experiences manager obviously deals with emergent experiences. And that's quite a complicated matter. That's quite a multi-layered concept, I guess. So Fred, what is actually emergent experiences?
Okay, so the short story is Emerging Experiences is a team that Merkle put together sort of like a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago. And it's part of our commitment to innovation. How can we find possibilities and push upcoming emerging experiences or technologies and apply that to clients? So it goes in two ways. First of all is for sure supporting clients and offering them something that's new and innovative. And on the other hand side, it's about spreading and fostering this creative, innovative culture within the company. So we have this dual role. 50% of our time is to push the company to whatever is going to come. And then on the 50% remaining of the time is on the client side, pushing the innovation.
So obviously emergent experiences, they are emergent. They are not yet there, right? So people have never lived through something like that. How are you making sure that these experiences are actually going to land and this entire thing is going to bring the commercial success to brands that you are producing this for? And is that even a final mission here, or it's something else?
Well, innovation is a process of experimenting. So as we discussed in the Devenir episode, there is no roadmap. But still, we know, and especially in our business, advertising, we know pretty well how to tell great stories, how to engage people, and how to bring the emotional aspect of things. Emerging technologies, they come in as a catalyst to what we could take this to some other to the next level of things. The interactive aspects that we can add to the stories, the complexity, the multiplayer characteristics, so we can start to create things that are combined in many different ways. These are highly experimental. But if we're very well grounded in the story of the client, and if we're telling great and compelling stories, technology is just the enabler that will push this whole thing further. The clients know, when we're dealing with the clients, we're always pushing things that were never done before, so they're completely on board with that. Our safe net is that we understand the communication aspect of things, and that gives us a lot of security to try even harder.
Is there a greater good in emergent experiences? Because I was reading your deck about like the entire thing with emergent experiences, and it says delight, surprise, and engage. So does this motto, delight, surprise, and engage, actually drives positive change and makes the end user better in any way, more educated, more excited, more, I don't know, just a better person, really?
It's a very, very
Which is
noble
the
goal.
ultimate thing, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Can I save humanity with a VR goggles?
Can you please?
I hope so. My mom will be really happy.
Oh. Hi, Mom.
What did you do? I saved the world. Well, there. The designer in me and in the team, we always we went to university with that purpose, right? We work every day with that purpose, that we will create things that leave a long-lasting impression in people. Right now, we're using some technologies like augmented reality for museums and try to make knowledge transfer from museums and take to like a broader population, especially in places where people have no access to to the museums because maybe some so far away they don't have enough money to get in there, or it's completely out of reach. So these technologies, they are what they are. They're technologies. The way that we're crafting and we're using, we do believe that they have the potential to be more democratic in the way that they spread these emotions. And if we can transform our everyday experiences in something that is it's just a happier place, a more inspiring place. If you're walking by a place and it invites you to look at the same place that you always look, but in a different way because there's something else hidden in there, like, why not? Let's do that. Let's reimagine our world.
Mom will be proud. So, emergent experiences are for early adopters only. True or false?
I think it's false and true. I know I always give you the non-conclusive answers. It's not something out of reach. It's not something that you need like some super complex setup. So in that sense, it's accessible for any brands, big or small. The only limitation is the imagination. So if the client has the drive to innovate, that's enough for me. That's enough. So if you want to take risks and possibly get the benefits of being the first and doing something, then yeah, it's enough.
Okay, now you will not escape this one because it's quite precise. What was the latest emergent experience that you created and you are really proud of?
Beyond Devenir, because it's not that old.
Okay, beyond Devenir. By the way, guys, check out the episode about Devenir. Obviously, we're excited about that one. But was there anything
exactly
else?
Well, right now we're working on a project for a client that we're connecting artificial intelligence with Unreal Engine. Again, it's a tool that we work a lot and we love a lot because it creates video games. I mean, it's super cool. But we are finding ways to connect social media feed, in this case Pinterest, to Unreal Engine, and with artificial intelligence we are creating 3D environments, like on an individual level. Let's say, or I don't know, possibly you do too. When I want to get inspired by changing anything at home, I just go to Pinterest. I just create a board and put a lot of things in there. So you're already kind of consciously, but also unconsciously getting the things that makes you tick. We want to take away the rational, boring part of configuring an environment, like creating your dream bathroom, away, and then by just extracting the information and reading the images, we create a whole walk-through experience out of a bathroom. So like the colors, the tiles, the plants, the decoration, and the light setup, all it's created using artificial intelligence, and it's completely configurable, and you can move around and have fun. So we hope that this project will be launched soon, but it's the kind of a hybrid thing. It is a client-driven project. In the end, a customer will go there and see if either they like or they don't like the bathroom that they've seen. Then they send it to a shop. Is gonna be a follow-up, but the process uses all this technology that is hidden in the background, artificial intelligence and game engines, to give you a lifelike image and a cool experience that it's gonna be only for you.
Where were you 4 years ago when I was redesigning my bathroom and like spent years and gray hair here is from that process, obviously. Oh my God. How do you track success of the experience? Because we are this boring people who are used to the system of KPIs and delivering some tangible deliverables to the client. So how does that work in this cases where nothing is precise, and that's like both the good side and the bad side of it?
Well, there's a lot we can track. Honestly, we're dealing with digital tools. So the same things we're used to have for a traditional website or application, like having other metrics, we can have them too. It's no different. And honestly, the same systems like Salesforce or Adobe systems that we have running for websites, we can apply for all the emerging experiences. It's a matter of defining what are the targets. So we can tell absolutely everything. If you're pointing your phone using an augmented reality thing, and let's say you're looking more to object on your left than to the object on your right, I can tell how much time was spent on that object and how long the session was, the retention and engagement, the same way we would have with a traditional website or a traditional application. We can track absolutely everything. So it's the KPIs are in fact quite tangible.
We can track absolutely everything. That sounds quite spooky, but in this case, that sounds a bit exciting as well. So this was the short story of emergent experiences. Thank you, Fred.
Thank you very much.